Yeah, maybe that is true. I'm not sure though.
It's normally done by Manchester United only. Ya Chelsea tulitoa, ya Arsenal tumetoa, Liverpool
Uh,
tulitoa.
yeah,
Hata Man City tumetoa na Ole. So this one, apart from being a fan, I'm
yeah.
confident because
You're
Manchester City is a real test.
Yeah,
Manchester City is yet to face a real test.
exactly.
That's the itapata bado.
Yeah,
So I expect wapigwe.
yeah.
The score should be 2-0 full time.
But one thing I'm not very sure though. Of course, I've seen Manchester City play, but nimeangalia most of the time. Ukiangalia kuna games zingine wamekuwa wana start on a back foot, because I remember there's a game they played against Crystal Palace, right?
Yeah.
Alafu waka lose 2-0 first half, I think.
Yeah. Like Isha 4-2.
Ikaisha 4-2, yeah. Then there's another game they played against Newcastle.
Yeah.
They were on a back foot again. Walianza vizuri, exactly. But wakarudi wakawapiga 3, ilikuwa 3-1, right? Then wakarudi. Now that one is a worrying trend this season, and if really a team that knows how to play, to defend well as a team, ikiwapiga bao mbili kwenda juu, just forget about it. Yeah, and that is normally what we normally do, especially at the Etihad. Unajua game nyingi sana nimeangalia at the Etihad, you guys don't respect them at the Etihad. You beat them badly. When they are on the form of their life.
If you look what at the H2H in football, you consider form, then the history of the teams when they meet.
Yeah.
So they do things when Manchester United is okay. With the form, Man City is better. Form Man City is better. But now they are not stable. They're not stable, and when they're not stable in EPL, my friend, at any time will be beaten. So though what wengi will go with Man City to win, because Manchester has only faced Liverpool, was strong, and Arsenal, of which Arsenal dominated most. But Chile Man City pia ikipata Newcastle ilisumbuliwa, Palace iliwasumbua, ilikuwa wapigwa na Spurs, wakabahatika na Queen akakufa. So I expect a very serious game. And Pep is a teacher to Ten Hag. In football, learners beat teachers. Learners beat teachers. Mourinho was beaten by Lampard.
Yeah, exactly.
So
twice.
I expect Pep to be beaten by Ten Hag. Very seriously.
Okay. Did they work together at where did they work together?
It was in Munich. Bayern Munich.
Oh, they worked together at Munich, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assistant coach and coach at Bayern Munich.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you feel that this time around it's going to be different. Of course, it's going to be at the Etihad.
Okay, for me, we've been beating Man City with Ole. Remember that home and away, and we were very poor. They were very much okay. With the same Maguire, Lindelof, Luke Shaw, Bissaka defense. Mid ilikuwa Scott McTominay, Fred Bruno. Forward ilikuwa Marshall, Rashford, and Greenwood. We smashed this Pep Guardiola home and away with one clean sheet. So I am very much convinced. That they can be beaten.
Yeah.
As long as the team that Ten Hag will field play compactly. You know, with Manchester United right now, it is Eriksen who is the main man. If Man City deals with Eriksen, Manchester won't move. But again, with Man City, it is KDB. If you deal with KTB, Man City will not shine. After KDB,
inakuwa KDB na I think to some extent Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva has also been a very instrumental player to these guys.
Then after Silva, the Cancelo, where Cancelo plays will affect every game.
Exactly.
So at most ni KDB, after KDB ndo wende kwa Silva, then Cancelo. After Cancelo kuna Maguire. Maguire coming in as a substitute pia anakuwa msumbufu. Na Manchester watacheza kiatu. Watacheza kiatu to scare off Haaland. Na mkisema Haaland alicheza against Martinez in Ajax. Martinez alishinda Haaland akili. Na Martinez will mark Haaland. So this is when I expect Ten Hag to play Casemiro. Either kama si first half, second half ikianza, I expect to see Casemiro. I will be expecting Casemiro because Casemiro will be very good at helping the Manchester to defend well. So they will aim to score fast and defend.
Exactly.
Man City will aim to have to possess the ball. So Manchester will go for the second balls. You know, Man City will press. Man City will press through the wings.
Exactly.
Because Manchester United doesn't have a good that right back. That at defending is poor. So they will use Foden at most.
Exactly.
And because on the right we have got Malaysia, the right man will not be happy. I am sure. So the game will be won at the midfield.
At the midfield.
And the striking. The midfield and the striking. Not the defense. Defending hapana. It will be the midfield and the strikers only. When you deal with Haaland, if you deal with the Haaland, Man City is off. Because it's always in the box. You can only be in the box when you don't have possession. It's difficult. You see? So Man City must possess for Haaland to enjoy because he cannot shoot from far. How will he shoot from far? Maybe Foden. Maybe Foden can try. Maybe Cancelo come Kombele, maybe Silva.
Scored before the international break. It was a shot from far. He tried sometimes to shoot far. Haaland
how many times can he do so?
No, of course, a few times he does that, but not always. But he tried.
That's the difference. Now, that is the challenge with Haaland. He can't shoot from far. He can't maintain. That's the problem.
He's a tap in merchant.
Exactly that. Tap in master.
So if he doesn't find the space in between the defenders, and maybe sometimes he's very good at running in behind the defenders and also getting space. Like in Manchester United now they have the likes of Martinez who keeps everything away from the box. So it's going to be difficult for him to come around.
I expect that, you know what I'm happy is what I'm happy about is that Haaland played against Martinez.
Exactly.
So Martinez sasa kitu wewe utafanya utangoja uone kafari wa Chelsea then as a pundit pia sawa
exactly.
as a pundit hebu ngoja kidogo.
Sawa.
Ngoja kidogo.
Sawa. Wow, so guys, we're here talking about Manchester Derby. Of course, it's going to be happening this weekend. It's will be on Sunday. Manchester City versus Manchester United. We'll be discussing about that match, of course. And it is a match that each and every football fan always looks forward to because it's a match that brings a lot of entertainment to the world, actually. So some of the players we're looking at, we know that nowadays Manchester United has also improved very much, and we expect that it's going to be a very hard match. It's going to be a very tough match for both teams because Seeing nowadays, it seems that Manchester United are a bit compact. They don't allow so many goals into their side. And again, when you look at Manchester City nowadays, it's been a mix of results. Sometimes they start very well and they score so many goals, and sometimes they start very poor. They start poorly. They don't score so many goals. I mean, they are allowing so many goals to get through. Because I remember there's a game they played against. The game that they played against Manchester. No, they played against Newcastle United. They allowed goals to get 3 goals actually to be scored in their goal. And then there's a match that they played against Crystal Palace, which is also normally a difficult team to play against, because it has been there before. It has been that way before. Every time they play Manchester City, or rather every time they play Crystal Palace, it becomes difficult for them. But this time around, because the difference is Erling Haaland managed to get a hat-trick. So it's also it's a mix of results that Manchester City has been giving us. But as you know, they've always gotten the results. They've not lost a single match this season. Apparently there are some statistics that Manchester City always get it difficult at Etihad Stadium, where when they meet against, when they always missed against Manchester United. So we will be waiting to see what will happen and see how this time round Erik ten Hag will be facing, how he will be facing Manchester United. Actually, how he will be facing Manchester City and how he has planned for that. Because now he has had time to plan about that, because he hasn't had a game since September 4th. He's had his team rested. He hasn't played any game. And of course, some of the stars have left for international break. So when they come back this week, I'm very sure that he will have an answer on how to tackle Manchester City. Probably they will be the ones to end their unbeaten record until now. So these are the only two. We have only 2 teams in England at the moment who have not lost a match, and that is Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur. So we'll be looking at that. And also, we will be having a discussion about Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire has been talking. Harry Maguire has been talking. He's been blaming everybody in the club. He's blamed the previous managers. He's blamed his goalkeeper. We'll talk about him. We'll talk about how we expect a top footballer, someone who is a professional, in fact, a captain of Manchester United. We expect him to be the father of the team. We expect him to cover each and every player, not to blame each and every player or not to blame anyone when he doesn't do very well. He should own up the challenges that are for the team. He shouldn't be the one talking about some other players who are not doing well in the team. So again, we'll look at that. Rather, we look at whether it was the right thing for him to say. It was the right thing for him to leak the information to journalists, so that at least we understand whether football nowadays has really changed. Because remember, back then, it was very difficult for you to get information from a dressing room. It was very difficult for you to even understand what happens in a dressing room. But nowadays, it seems that everything comes out, and each and every player, or if the player feels aggrieved or he doesn't get a chance to play, he feels that he has the right to complain to everyone so that he can get the sympathy. So we look at that. We talk. We also compare between. We will have a controversial topic talking about probably Harry Maguire, comparing him with someone like Phil Jones. Do you think that Phil Jones is better than Harry Maguire? Are you convinced that Harry Maguire is one of the is not a good player? I mean, he was bought with a lot of expectation. Every Manchester United fan expected that Harry Maguire was going to be a revelation to that defense, but it happened. It happened that he came in. He was even given greater responsibilities, like being the captain of one of the best teams in the world. I mean, one of the big brands in the world. But now, what is happening to him seems that he's scapegoating everybody. Wow, you're back, eh?
I'm back.
Okay, you got me talking about Harry Maguire, and jana unajua we didn't exhaust about Harry Maguire.
You people,
yes.
are mixing hatred with the football.
Yeah.
Hatred and football don't work together. Never.
Yeah.
You see, look what Trent first. Trent has been getting praises all over like he's the best right back in the world. Huh? But after some 2-3 days, just like 2-3 days, he's now being told that he's a championship league defender.
I'm surprised. I'm also surprised. Why should someone say that?
After just some few days, he's now a bad person. Why? The same thing happened to Maguire. Maguire was very poor before only playing finals Europa League. Maguire was poor. He was injured. It came Euros. Maguire was very much okay than Dias. You remember?
Yes.
He was in the best team of the tournament. He was there as a defender with the poorest form in the EPL. And it came pre-season when he went to Greece. I think he had a fight with someone there. Then things began going backwards. The form deteriorated. Now Ole didn't keep Maguire out of the pitch. That was a mistake. He should have kept him out of the pitch so that he can be kept off the cameras of the pundits from everywhere. So it was very simple that Maguire will get more pressure. Remember, we've been told that Maguire and Marshall were playing with injuries. We did not know that.
Exactly.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
We could have known better, but now we were only being told that we had leaks from the dressing room. And it was Lingard, then with the Pogba. Now we are seeing Maguire also leaking some right now. And that one makes people
players. Apparently, those English players who are leaking the information to the journalist. I'm not sure about that though, because Lingard has already left. Rashford is busy. Is now doing well in the field and also doing well outside the field. Luke Shaw, I'm not sure, but Luke Shaw is a bit complaining. I'm sure he's not feeling well at the moment. So
he cannot feel well right now.
Yeah. Probably
Luke Shaw can't be happy now.
Yeah, exactly.
You've been playing every game.
Yeah.
You see, Luke Shaw was playing every game.
Yeah.
Then his form was going down. Then Teles came in. Teles coming in, Luke Shaw improved. After improving, Teles dropped the form because he was not playing regularly. When you don't play, you won't perform. Teles had to drop the form. When Teles came in, he assessed Teles, assessed Luke Shaw. Then so took Teles on outside England. You see? Outside EPL to Spain. Players with the brain, not the energy. Luke Shaw remained. Luke Shaw being from England. Then I can bench to Luke Shaw right now because of Malaysia is performing. If Malaysia could not perform, Luke Shaw will be playing right now. Until when Malaysia will be injured, Luke Shaw cannot play right now. Because Malaysia is not mean. And Malaysia is growing, it's a growing talent. You can upgrade him easily. Unlike Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is like an old dog. You can't teach an old dog new tricks of hunting. It's difficult.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's what's happening to Maguire.
Yeah.
You see, you cannot change Maguire to play on the right of the defense while he's used to playing on the left of the defense.
Exactly, yeah.
That is new to him. You can't change Lindelof to play. Yes?
Now let me ask you, to be fair to Maguire, right? To be fair to Maguire, you see, he has only played 2 games this season, right?
Right, yeah.
He has only played 2 games this season, and during that time when he played, the whole team was not playing well. Why is it very difficult for the manager to try a new partnership with Maguire to see whether that will work? At least to give him a chance. You see, sometimes defense is about the partnership. It's not even about the brilliance that you have as a person. It's about the partnership. Remember back then when you had Ferdinand and you had Vidic and Ferdinand, right? It was about the partnership. Even at Chelsea, at some point, we had Cavallo and Terry. We had Cavallo and Terry. We had Luis. Luis came in, and the partnership between Luis and Terry, at first, it didn't work very well. But when we had Terry and Cahill, it was a very good partnership. So sometimes it's about the partnership. So I'm not sure whether Maguire is a bad player, but we should try him with someone who is good enough. I mean, sometimes if you put him next to someone like Lindelof, who is not even quick enough, what can you tell me now? You
according to me,
yeah, exactly.
According to me, I've told you that people are mixing hatred and football or talent. Exactly. People hate Maguire because of the mistakes he makes while in the field. But Maguire is also good. Maguire in the preseason was okay. Lindelof was playing here. It was Lindelof, Maguire, and Martinez. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Lindelof, Maguire, Martinez, Dalot.
Exactly.
Varane was busy in the gym. Last season, Varane was not fit. This time, he's a bit fit. So Maguire has been fit. The problem with Maguire is he cannot man-mark.
Exactly.
That is the challenge that Maguire has. Unlike Martinez or Varane, Maguire cannot man-mark.
Exactly.
So people are looking at individual mistakes.
Yeah.
And now they hate the player. He is playing as 5. When people go forward, he has to remain on the back. He's the last man. He won't defend. So the coach must look at the system to cover Maguire.
Yeah.
I told you, Maguire is a brand.
Exactly.
He should be dealt with like a star who is also a brand.
Yeah.
You don't agree with the Maguire fans or Maguire people like Maguire with pundits or journalists. You will be everywhere when you lose. That's like Ronaldo. When you don't play him and you lose, you are under pressure. You see? So he played Maguire, he didn't win. But the whole team was poor. The whole team was not yet familiar with the league, with the new coach playing the first 2 games. So he was giving Dalot time to adapt. After the 2 games, he's okay. Basically did come in. But Maguire was there to get all the blame because he is the captain. He is always blamed. So there is no otherwise. The best thing is let him be benched, but then he should get game time. Give him like 15 minutes, 10 minutes. But Maguire should be very, very careful. If you are given 5 minutes in the field and the team concedes, it will be your blame.
The blame will be on you. So, okay, of course, some of the blames that some of the things that Maguire says are true, because he says that De Gea is not a good communicator. Something that we can also see is not a good communicator in the field. He doesn't talk, and sometimes if you want the team to play well, it should start from the back. It should start from the goalkeeper. And sometimes you've seen this season, Chelsea have conceded goals because of the goalkeeper. Remember, even the first games, the game that you played against Brentford, 2 goals were from De Gea. So sometimes some of the things that yes.
And they blame Maguire, but it was De Gea was mistaking people.
Exactly. You see, some of the things that Maguire was saying were true, but the problem is, this is the problem. As a captain, you see, to whom much is given, much is expected, and he's a captain of the team. Now, you are supposed to cover the team. Some of these things you have to talk them in the dressing room. Hizi si vitu zenye unaenda kuambia media or something, because you're supposed to cover, you're supposed to take one for the team, and then pale kwa dressing room, you tell them, guys, I've taken one for you. Make sure that you take one for me now. Let's rectify everything so that every time we go to the field, you rectify on what I've seen is a problem for the team, because I'm the captain. But now when it comes to blame the players and he's supposed to be the supposed to be the leader, it becomes a challenge. So the problem, it's not that Maguire anasema uongo. Some of the things that he says are in fact statistically correct. because he tells you that he was in the team of the tournament after Euros, and before then he had not played for the last in the last 8 matches. So that tells you something, that he's made of something. He's a good player. He believes in himself. But the problem is the kind of players that he plays alongside with. So, and that is why I'm saying now it has now given him a lot of pressure, because Sahi itabidi perform. If he doesn't perform, every fan will turn against him. And I think it is not the right thing, because Abu Sahi, as you said, akiingia tu alafu then they concede goals, it will be on Maguire.
Yeah.
Because you expect him to perform well.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult for him this time round.
For me,
yeah,
I still believe Maguire can perform.
Exactly.
Because class is permanent.
Yeah.
But form is temporary.
Yes.
If the class of a player is class 10 or a class 5 or a class 6, he will remain there.
Yeah.
Out of the 10 rating, if he gets 9 or 7, he will always get 7 or 8. He won't get 2 forever. He can get 7 or 8 forever, you see, because of the class. But form is temporary. You can be signing today, tomorrow you are off. That is form. You understand me? If you want to make sure that you have got players whose form don't deteriorate, in football, form will deteriorate. But the class will remain. They look at Van Dijk right now. The form is low, the form is poor, but the class is high. People still value him. That's why I told you, people mix hatred with football. People start to hate Trent because he has been getting places. Now his form is coming down. That doesn't mean that the class is also coming down. The class will always remain up. You will be rated according to your class, but form will affect the comments. You get me? Because the class of Maguire was high when he was at Leicester City, people expect him to perform. You understand me? Are we together? So, not unless you want to tell me that a player will remain with the poor form forever, which can't happen. He will always shine. So fans have to be patient. The management have to give the coach time to take his first 11 first. Then Maguire should not leak information to the media, because that one won't help. So not unless fans become calm. Fans must become calm first. They should accept the situation first, and then let the coach take his first 11. And they should trust the coach, and still they should trust the same Maguire, like they did when he was at Leicester. Every team wanted Maguire, but Manchester wanted and got him. So they should wait. They should not be blaming Maguire every time. The whole team was poor. So what changed right now? The coach came in. The midfield that we were saying that Fred was good, and we are saying Fred is poor. Scott McTominay was poor. Right now, we say Scott is good. What has changed?
In fact, exactly. You have a very valid point, right? You see, people talked of McTominay being a very poor midfielder, right? Remember, even these pundits, the likes of Roy Keane and Grim Souness, they were saying they would go and ask Ole, why are you playing McTominay and Fred? They believe that McTominay is not good enough. They also believe that Fred was not good enough. But now, McTominay is doing very well. Actually, he's even keeping Casemiro out of the team, because how he plays with he's doing very well at the midfield. So it's about giving people a chance. It's about giving people a clean slate to prove themselves. So for me, I think, as you said, because I wasn't ambia that Martinez will be there, he's a rock. Like, he'll never get tired, or rather, he will not even get injured. Of course, Varane didn't play. Like yesterday, he didn't play against France. They lost. It's not a coincidence. He's a good player. But at some point, maybe you might lose Varane with the injury records that he has. So what will happen?
You see, you see, with Varane, Varane is injury prone. Maguire is not injury prone, so Maguire will get a chance to play. The person I'm fearing is Martinez. Martinez is from a different league. This is EPL. EPL use more energy than brain.
What will happen?
Like Spanish. Yes.
Sorry. I had a call. That's why maybe there was a problem. As I was saying, everybody should be incorporated in the team so that he understands, or each and every player understands how the manager wants the team to play. So that's the problem. We should not be, or Manchester United fans should not be celebrating that Maguire is being sidelined in the team, because what will happen when Martinez gets injured? What will happen when Varane gets injured? What will happen? Because some of the things, sometimes it happens that a player is even fatigued. Unapata msee ameshachoka, amechapa, he can't even play in cup competitions. You cannot expect that mtu kama Martinez play in each and every game, playing in cup competition, plays in the Premier League, plays everywhere. At least you need a philosophy that incorporates everybody. So it's not good that Manchester United fans are now happy with Martinez and they are even wishing away Maguire. It's not right. At least they should give him a chance to prove himself. Just as we've given McTominay to prove. It's going to be very difficult for Casemiro to come in right now because McTominay is doing good business in the midfield.
You see?
Yeah.
McTominay will be benched because of the brain. The passing, he can't long range the passes. He can't see far. He is short-sighted. You get me? In terms of passes, and like you look at with his ability to pass compared to Casemiro is better. And then Casemiro is new in the league. You can say he was adapting. You see? The day Casemiro will fit in, McTominay will be out forever. You should prepare as fans. The day Casemiro will fit in the system of the coach, McTominay will be forgotten forever. And Casemiro stays fit for long. So is Scott McTominay. It will be the brain and the ability to pass. McTominay is a destroyer. A destroyer with less ability to pass. A destroyer with less ability to defend. You see, he's like playing rugby and like Casemiro. McTominay cannot stretch. He will hold you like he's rugby for one. You see? So with Casemiro, the day he will fit in, it will be forgotten deal for Scott. And now, that's why I was telling you about Fred. Fred wants to play in the midfield. Fred will come in as a winger right now. The left wing or the right wing. Expect that Fred will play as a winger. If not, he will play number 10, which he can't. He can't do it well. So I don't know what people will think about it, but Fred will play as a winger. Number 11. That is what I'm expecting for Fred to play at Manchester.
In Brazil, you see, they normally have a good partnership between Fred and Casemiro. Do you think that will be replicated in Manchester United? Probably they'll give them a chance to play together as a unit in the midfield.
If you do that, you're going to bench Bruno. You will bench Bruno for Fred, Casemiro, Anthony to play in one team. If you don't bench Bruno, Fred won't fit because that's Ericsson. Can he play as 10 where Bruno plays? So if Casemiro plays as 6, then Fred plays as 8, and then Ericsson plays as 10. Then Anthony plays as 7. If he plays as 7, you see it's complete. The front is done. You only miss number 9. Either can it be Cristiano or can it be Marshall. Even Elanga can play as 9. Maybe the coach will try to play Bruno as 9. Maybe.
He might try to give him a false 9 position. You never know.
Yeah, that will only work.
Yeah.
If you have to make sure that Casemiro, Anthony, and Fred plays. You must drop Bruno from the midfield and use him as 9. You understand?
Exactly.
The same way I was telling you about Maguire at the back. For Maguire to play, it's either Varane or Martinez will be out. And I told you, in the preseason, Maguire was partnering well with Martinez. Maguire could make tackles out of nowhere. So the person who was going to be sacrificed was going to be Luke Shaw, because he never makes comeback for good runs with Maguire coming back. That's the problem. So the whole team as a unit, when you assess the defense, the midfield, and then the forward, you will get that changes are invited, changes are expected, but with the time. So you should pick as a pundit first, then also as a coach, not just as a fan. But the people should not see Maguire as a curse to the team. I will say this repeatedly. Martinez is new in the team, is new in England. He cannot pull the way Maguire can pull. If Maguire performs, he will pull many fans. The brand will be bigger as compared to Martinez and Varane because he is England nationality. So people must be patient first, like they were for Ole when he was playing Maguire. When they missed Maguire in the Europa League final, they should be missing him now. Praising Martinez always is good, but they should remember that when Bruno came in, he was okay. He was 10 over 10, 9 over 10. The day fatigue came in, we didn't perform because he was very tired. So when fatigue will knock, when fatigue knocks on the, when fatigue knocks on the door of Martinez, who will play that position? It is Maguire.
It's going to be Maguire, and he needs to be kept. Yes. He needs to be kept near. He needs to be kept near the first team and given some chances so that they even can understand how the manager wants them to play. So if you wish him away, he won't be able to grasp what the manager wants the team to do. Because, as you said, it happens when Bruno came in. He came in with new ideas. Someone who was bringing fresh idea to the team, performing, dropping 8 out of 10 in each and every game. But when fatigue came in, Bruno became a useless player. So that will happen if you continue saying that Maguire should not even be near the team, or some of the fans are saying that Maguire should even be sold, should even be dropped to a championship clubs. So that's very wrong, because he is the only defender that you have that can even replace Varane or Martinez. So he should be kept near the team so that he can be able to understand what the manager wants from him, actually, for the team. And again, for me, I think he should be given a chance in one of these top games so that he can be able to see how he plays when a team plays well. Because each and every time when you put a player, a player a chance and the team doesn't play well, definitely everyone will not give 100% performance. So that one is a challenge. For me, I think he should be given a chance. He should be partnered with maybe probably Varane, or rather they should even try to partner him with Martinez, so that at least we see how he performs. As you said, they performed very well in preseason. They were doing well in preseason. So you expect at some point that he's going to be given a chance to play alongside Martinez. Rather, because they've also played again, he's played with Varane, so at least we know what he can do with Varane. But for now, we should give him a chance to play alongside Martinez, so that at least we know what he can perform, what he can give us, give the fans as a good performance. So you cannot wish him away just like that. That just because that you have now a new partnership, you just try and wish him away. Because same thing happened to us as Chelsea when we had Thiago Silva. Sometimes we had Thiago Silva, Rodiger, and who else was there? Thiago Silva, Rodiger, and Christensen. Yes. When Chaloba came in, I remember when Chaloba came in, he used to drop man of the match performances. Then guys started saying that Christian should not even be given a chance to play. What happened when fatigue kicked in, and then Chaloba started performing poorly? We even wish that Christian should be incorporated in the team. So it happens sometimes. Yes. So and
you
even
see,
yes, and
you
even in our
see,
team.
eh? You see,
Okay,
with
and
the
even
fans,
yeah, exactly.
with the fans, you
Yeah,
look at the 2 games Manchester lost to Brentford and Brighton. Martinez was a target.
yeah,
Maguire
exactly.
was not
He was
a
very
target.
yeah,
When you target a short player, his weakness is being short. Maguire is
yeah,
not short. There is no way you will make sure that he is protected
yeah,
unless you play with him with another defender near him or you
yeah,
change his positioning. So
yeah,
people blame Maguire while Martinez was the target. The same people will see Martinez performing good because now we don't concede, we are winning. They forget that we conceded the first half and not second half against Brentford. The same player was still playing.
yeah, exactly. I
When
remember.
when Ibra was signed by Ferguson, the first game he played shit.
Yeah,
That didn't mean that he was bad. He was good,
it
but
was
he did
good. Yeah,
not click in the first place. So
yeah,
the partnership was new to the league. Brentford have always surprised teams in the first game.
yeah, exactly.
Last season, they surprised Arsenal.
Yeah, they did beat
When
Arsenal.
they, when they met Liverpool after they played Champions League, they deal with them in the
Yeah, exactly.
it was not the Carabao Cup. So Brentford is not a joke.
Yeah, it's not a
Last
joke.
season,
Yeah,
last season, that is Brighton. They surprised
yeah,
Manchester United.
they
Manchester United
did.
struggled against Brighton. This
Yeah,
season, the same thing happened. So people
exactly.
forget easily. I told you, they start with hatred and they add friendship inside. That's wrong.
Exactly.
You should
Yeah,
be neutral. When you
it should
become
be.
neutral, you will
Yeah,
understand that even Ramos can play fit and can't play
yeah,
fit. You will
yeah,
understand that Varane can play fit and he
yeah,
cannot play fit. It
yeah,
is not that every day a player will shine. When
exactly.
Barcelona took Kunde and Lewandowski, the first 2 games, Lewandowski was not scoring. People started
Yeah,
saying
never
that
was not.
he was not scoring. What
Exactly,
happened? He said that he was not being given balls to score. When the
exactly.
coach checked, when he was being given the balls, maybe the pass was
Yeah,
not good. But right now he's scoring. People are not saying anything about him right now because he's shining. When
it's
Nunes didn't perform in the preseason, they said Nunes will flop. When he scored
yeah.
2 games, was it 3 or 2 games in one two goals in one game? They
He's
said,
contributed
"What?
the
He's back."
money. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So when a player doesn't perform, they blame him.
yeah,
When he performs, they forget.
yeah, yeah.
I'm I'm telling you today, if Martinez starts to underperform and the Maguire clicks, they will say Martinez is poor. Like they
Exactly.
said in the first 2 games. So people should young man,
Yes.
young man, someone is calling me.
Yes.
I want to
Or
finish by
something.
saying this.
Yeah.
I want to finish by saying this that
Yeah.
people should look at Malaysia.
Yeah.
Malaysia rarely moves forward with the passes. Mostly
Uh-huh.
he back passes. If you are a king,
Exactly.
Malaysia
Yeah. Exactly.
rarely moves forward. He back
Yeah.
passes.
Yeah.
When he playing at the Ositi as Gamar, he was playing moving forward at the most.
Yeah. It was in Fairfield.
So 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 a minute please. So I can say this. The way they play
Yeah.
Malaysia, they should
Yeah.
consider how he plays. Why does he always make passes at the back and not going forward?
Yeah.
That is a weakness that he has.
Yeah.
The only advantage is that he is not mean. Malaysia is not mean like Luke Shaw.
Yeah, exactly.
But his passing accuracy going forward is not as accuracy as that of Luke Shaw. You see?
Exactly.
The only thing that Malaysia is good is that he can make runs. He can make runs going forward. But passing forward is a problem for him. He always passes at the back. Else the goalkeeper or to Martinez or Varane. Not passing forward. That is the problem. The same way they assess Maguire, they should assess Malaysia.
They should do
fans.
that. Exactly.
Yeah. The same way they assess Ericsson in the first 2 games saying that he's poor, they should assess other players. The way they start heading Bruno when he can't assist, when he can't score, they should the same thing. They should do the same thing to hit Maguire. But when he performs, they should praise him. Not that they keep quiet. The same way they were blaming De Gea that he cannot pass, he cannot communicate. Right now, they praise him. They have forgotten that he is the same De Gea they were blaming.
Exactly.
So blame games should end, and people should focus on the reality. If they focus on the reality should come first. Then friendship and blame should follow.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will keep jumping from this side to this side, jumping. Like they are jumping from Arnold to James right now, or from Arnold to Trippier. They forget that Arnold has been beating people right there. Every time England plays, Arnold has been perfect. The team is poor, Arnold is poor.
Yeah.
Maguire was poor when the team was poor.
Yeah.
You understand? Let them rate the players when the whole team is performing.
When the whole team is performing, right?
Yeah, they will rate every player well. Right now, the guy is good because you don't concede. But if you concede, they will say no, let him go. Rashford has been being poor. Right now, because he has got 2 goals in 2 goals consecutively, now he's good. What is that now? People want a player to perform 100%, 10 over 10. It will never be. Even Messi
that selective analysis is not good.
Yeah.
You do selective analysis when someone doesn't do well. You decide now is rubbish, and when he does good, you say now the form is back, and now he is one of the best players in the world. You remember, just not even because the same parties are the ones who are saying that Trent is one of the best right back in the world, and now they're even telling him to go back to the championship. So
after 1 game.
That's very wrong, man. It's very wrong. It's not right.
Anyway,
yes.
Let us wait. I think for today, I want to stop there. I think. I think for today I have done my part.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dennis. Thank you for joining. So, what you said your prediction will be 2-0 in favor of
Manchester United. 2-0.
2-0. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Thank you so much. Okay, see you later. Okay, Asante. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for joining. We had a discussion here about Manchester United. We talked about the Manchester Derby, and at least we've discussed some things, especially we talked about Harry Maguire and how he's been criticized on how he's been playing and how of course, he's not been having good performances lately, and even at some point last season, his career at Manchester United has not been rosy. He's been subjected to a lot of criticism. So, because of course you expect that, but at least you should do that with facts. And again, you should be a bit fair with someone who has done it. I mean, he is a Manchester United captain, and you expect him to lead by example. But again, when you criticize him, at least you also have to give him his flowers. At some point, he makes sense when he says that the guy also doesn't help him. So these are the things that we should look at, and at least when you're doing this, you don't do selective analysis, and you do analysis of the players that you like and some of the players that you don't like. You just come in when Dennis has left, man.
Back like I never left.
You're back, Umekuja ukapata Dennis amechomoka.
Ndio nafika kwa nyumba sahi.
Nasema umefika Dennis naye amechomoka.
Ametense.
Hajatense, hata amepiga alikuwa anaangalia mambo ya Maguire hapa vile mnamtema.
Maguire na ako chini. Though anaanza
game chini but anaanza anaanza
ako chini na afanyi anything kutoka chini, anataka tu kubaki hapo.
You see in England anapewa chance in England and the system allows him to play because they use 3 attacks.
Anacheza pragmatic football.
Anacheza pragmatic.
Yeah, so we can't afford to bench one attacker. Most likely Bruno just tuweke Maguire kwa team. Yes. So acha ende timu ndogo.
Ojo alikuwa of course some of the things that he says are true, like saying that mtu kama goalkeeper wenye anaitwa De Gea is not good especially communicating from the back.
De Gea amekuwa akicheza hivyo for the last 10 years.
Exactly, but you see the demands of the new manager, unaona? The demands of the new manager, it's what complicates the equation. Unaona? Because the manager wants you to play well from the back, start playing from the back. So it becomes difficult for Maguire to play well. Kama goalkeeper, he doesn't even trust him. You see, that is the problem.
Okay, that aside, Maguire anafanyanga kazi yake nya kwa side kufanya kwa field. Is he really a good defender? Jana I heard Dennis say ati Maguire anafaa kukua kwa left side. When defending, facing your own goal, Maguire ni right-footed. So akikuwa yeye ni right-footed, akikuwa side ya left na kiface goal yake inakuwa so hard kwake kudefend. Ndio maana ulikuwa unaona anakuwa hizo balls zenye zinaletwa zote zilikuwa zinampita. Hakuwa na make attempt. Juu akimake attempt, it's either yende corner which is 10% na 90% ni ajifunge. So what he tried to do ni kuplay offside. Na tulikuwa tunashikwa off guard most of the time. Ukiangalia team ya Ole, Bozen tulikuwa tunafungwa ni same. Like utajua tu venye tutafungwa. So Maguire, as much as is somehow a good player, anafanya everything to make mafans wamchukie.
The problem that it comes out to talk about that. As a captain, you see, you should not do that. You are supposed to lead the team. You're not supposed to blame some of the players that who are looking up to you. No, to become a captain, you should take one for the team. In fact, what De Gea did when you lost against Brentford, I think he even asked for an interview to apologize to the fans. Something that Maguire doesn't do. Maguire doesn't do that. He's never done that. And especially sometimes when he's the cause of the problems, he doesn't come out to apologize to the fans. So that's why maybe the fans want to hate. But at least, as Dennis amesema hapa, he says that few people should not even judge him. So you should give him a chance to play again alongside the best teams. I mean, the best partner. That is maybe probably Martinez, and also give him a chance to play with the best midfield, the best attack, so that at least when the team plays well, you can also judge him from a team that plays well. But in the first 2 games, the whole team was poor. And that's why maybe you guys considered the games. And you remember the game that you lost against Brentford? It was not entirely his mistakes. It was, in fact, 2 goals. Ni mistake ya nani? I think mistake ya De Gea. And the target was Martinez. You remember that game? Brentford were targeting Martinez sana. It was not even all about Maguire. And but this is he has only been 2 opportunities, yes?
Hakuna boy yenye alileak. Like hakuna boy yenye ilitoka kwake. As much as watu wanatry kumblame kwa hiyo corner. Watu wako kwa zones zao. Sisi tunafanyanga zone mark. So umse alibidi mark watu wawili at the same time. Na yeye ni mfupi. You can't mark nani Tony na Ben Mee at the same time. So hiyo game si wote tulikuwa chini, na sasa it will be hard for Maguire to convince the fans and the coach otherwise. It's hard for the coach to change winning team. already sasa tumeestablish like sasa unaweza jua Mani wataline up aje unless kama kuna injury, but team ikiwa utajua tutaline up aje.
Then let me ask you. You see, you expected. I remember when you signed Casemiro, you expected that Casemiro will come in, aingie kwa team direct, but now it wasn't. It is not even the case right now because McTominay is doing well. Why don't you give a chance to Maguire to at least play alongside an improved defense? Because at the left-hand side you have Malaysia, the right-hand side, of course, you have Dalot. Improved players to play alongside him, at least you see how he'll perform. Probably has something that you people don't know or you've not seen so far because he's played with some of the players who are not good enough.
You see, when Nani came, Martinez, he was supposed to partner Maguire.
But this walicheza kwa pre-season pamoja. If I'm not wrong. They played in
alikuwa injured.
Yeah, he was in the gym, yeah.
So the first 2 games, Maguire didn't do any justice to him, like yenye inaweza make a deserve nini kukua kwa squad. Juu ukiona bozenye zote tuliconcede pre-season zilitoka kwa side ya Maguire. Juu pre-season tulikuwa tunacheza high line. Na bao tulifungwa, tulishikwa counter. Maguire hakuweza kutrack back kufikia.
Badala si ni bao moja mazee, hata si ni moja. Ile game
hiyo sasa. Then game Verona ilikuja. Ten Hag notice watu wana target Maguire.
Yeah.
So you can't have a back 2 that is being targeted. Mmoja anakuwa targeted na long balls, mwingine anakuwa targeted na mbio.
Yeah.
Now you want to play a high line. So lazima ukue na like ukue na player mwenye ana complement mwingine. Unaona ukitajanga the best defenders kuna mtu mwenye alikuwa side yao, mwenye alikuwa na make wana even better. So your partnership. So yenye na work sahi completely good ni Varane na Martinez. But I'm sure Maguire will have his chances because he's still the club captain. Na ako strong mentally. Jumi sidhani hadi there's a time fans walimthreaten ati watatuma grenade kwake. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I remember when they even threatened his wife. I remember that time.
Yeah, so he came back stronger. So I believe he'll still get a chance to prove himself.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a team that can sign him due on crazy wages. Na kuna top side there's no top side that can go for him unless ende ligi ingine, liga Italy ama Spain.
He's over 250k a week ama ako
between 200 and 250.
Okay. Crazy deals.
Na turn 30 sijui 29 ama 30. Ukimsign obviously wezi lower salary yake.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe, but we'll see how it will pan out. Alafu for Maxos, everyone like kila mtu alikuwa anajua hata Casemiro angekuja aflop angekuwa upgrade kwa midfield yetu.
Yeah.
But rejuvenation ya Maxos tunafaa kucredit kwa Eriksen. Juu sahi Maxos kazi yake tu ni ku
destroy.
Destroy. Sahi ndio kazi yake. Sahi doesn't need to pass.
Yeah.
Juu Eriksen is there for that.
Exactly.
So Eriksen aliizen kazi ya Maxos akampea task moja tu ya kudestroy.
Yeah.
Maxos is a good destroyer. So hiyo ndio anafanya. Hata time yenye hatukuwa na Eriksen, Maxos alikuwa ana win balls mingi. But hakuwa anajua nini, unaona? So Eriksen ndio ameupgrade hiyo midfield. Yeye ndiye anafaa kuchukua credit kwanza, alafu sasa Maxos sasa juu sahi ni one dimensional. Kazi yake tu ni kwenda kuadhibu. But I think Casemiro will get into the team because he can do both.
Yeah.
He can pass, dictate, na destroy.
Yes, I think we'll wait and see what will happen. Of course, these players should also be given chances because I remember what happened to Chelsea when we over-relied on Kante.
Sana.
We over-relied on Kante and we didn't have a replacement when he got injured. So most of the important games that we played without Kante, we lost. So si lazima you have to incorporate these players. Some of the players that you feel that are becoming fringe players, you should incorporate them so that every time they are needed to come in to help the team, the mentality is there, the motivation is there to help the team. So for me, I think, as you've said, Maguire will get his chances. And now the problem is when he gets his chances, he has to put performances more than 100% because watu watakuwa wanamwangalia na hiyo jicho la kuwa you guys you set up some of your players saying that they are not doing enough to help you play well. Now it's your time to perform. Do it now. Sasa amejipatia pressure nyingi sana.
I think the advantage yako nayo ni our fans wenye wanainganga kwa field.
Yeah.
You can never turn on their player. Hata ukwe chini aje. Actually, I remember mafans wa England walibu Maguire. Tema aliingia Old Trafford alipata standing ovation.
I think mafans wa England the only thing walifanya, you see, he scored against a team, sijui ni San Marino ama ni timu gani.
Alafu akafanya hivi.
That was sasa ni nini hiyo sasa? San Marino, a low rated team, and then you celebrate. What is that? And that was a demolition. Why should you even celebrate about it? So that was a disrespect to the fans who understand football. I think he deserved that. He deserved that. Though as a player, as a Manchester United player and as a captain, he need to be backed. He need to be backed because the problem always starts when you are these players. Even if these players, one player doesn't play, he doesn't deserve to play. These players are friends. If Maguire is treated badly, na akona ma friends pale kwa dressing room, ina affect the team. Yeah?
Wachasikia vibaya.
Yeah, there's some of it also depends. Sasa hapo ndo management skills ita come in from Erik ten Hag. How he's going to deal with that will help the team because if he deals with it badly, ama ata deal nayo vibaya, that's when kunakuwa na shida hapo. That's when kunakuwa na shida because some of the players who are sympathizers of Maguire and still play in the team will feel that the manager does not want to treat Maguire well. You remember, I don't know whether you watched a documentary fulani ambayo Mourinho, All or Nothing, ile yenye walifanya Spurs,
Asko watch you.
Danny Rose alikuwa anaongea. Danny Rose was saying that he's not given a chance to play and whoever is given a chance to play hata achezi poa. Unaona? He was complaining about that. And then Mourinho told him, every time I give you a chance, you should show it. You should make sure that wewe unaingia ndani and you perform better than the one that nampatia. He started giving examples of games and how the one was given a chance to play. I don't remember ilikuwa ni nani who was playing at the left back. I think ni Davis. Davis. Alikuwa anampatia analysis on how he makes a lot of mistake. So these players wanajua and they know when you're playing shit, they know that you're playing shit and you're not doing justice to that position. So it depends on how this manager is going to treat that. So to bring harmony to the team, he has to make sure that he deals with that very careful.
Even Eric Bailey said the same. Kuna players wenye walikuwa form yao inaenda nje alafu bado Ole alikuwa na stick na the same players.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's true.
Yeah, so anafaa kudeal na hiyo situation vizuri sana. So let's talk of course tulikuwa tumeongelea kuhusu Manchester City derby. I don't know what to expect from Man United. And Dennis alikuwa kaniambia that you guys you have a record of mnafunga teams zenye ziko unbeaten. I don't know whether that's true.
Yeah, it's true. City unbeaten.
Iko unbeaten so far. Yeah. City na Spurs.
This is the worst time to face United.
Okay, you think so?
Walikuwa na a winning streak ya 21 games.
Yeah.
Until they faced United.
Okay.
Tukawanyosha. Alafu before other than ukitoa last season, yeah, the previous seasons away teams ndio zimekuwa zikishinda Manchester derbies.
Yeah, exactly. That one I'm sure. That one I've seen. Yeah.
Alafu sasa the problem with City I think ni their fullbacks. Like hiyo ndio weakness yenye tutatumia. City
So you
doesn't
see,
play they don't
have
play
a left.
like Liverpool,
Yeah.
but they do press. They press high. So
Yeah.
sahi we have someone who can pass between the lines. Erikson.
Ericsson. Yeah.
Yeah, so that game I'm sure Rashford from 3 yetu itakuwa Rashford, Sancho na Anthony.
Unajua hiyo game sioni difference na Arsenal. I don't see the difference between that game and Arsenal match because umeongea kuhusu Ericsson. Nimeona vile alikuwa ana change play from the right to the left akipiga long range passes. That will happen at City, yeah.
Of course it will. My only problem na yeye ni off possession, like kuna venye kwangi na nguvu sana, so he needs cover.
Yeah.
Like akwangi aggressive. Okay, tunaelewa ni situation iko hivyo, but he needs cover. Unajua Rodri ni G2.
Yeah, Rodri ni G2.
Yes, au ni wakubwa. Alafu I think we will mark KDB.
Kuna mtu anasema sijui kamera imekataa sijui nini. I don't know. I'm not sure.
The only way we can stop Haaland is to cut the supply. Now when you cut the supply as a striker ana lose concentration kwa match.
Yes.
So the time hata kwa like hata taka ku lose lose focus kabisa kwa match. So he'll drop deep kukua involved kwa game.
Yeah.
So that's the only way we can defend versus Haaland.
Exactly.
Hatutamwallow apate opportunities kwa box mingi juu I know akipata opportunity achafunga. Yeah, so the two people we're closely looking at ni KDB, the supplier, na Haaland, the finisher. If we can't nullify KDB sana juu anakuanga mobile kwa field, sticking to this one position. But if you can deal with him accordingly, mtu yote anamuona those tactical fouls and what not, at least
probably how are you planning to do their ball carrier, Bernardo Silva? You see, Bernardo Silva is also another dangerous guy who carries the ball.
Bernardo Silva ako like more, I think watamdeploy kama Jusioni Grealish akianza. Nashuku from 3 ya City itakuwa Bernardo Silva, Foden na Haaland. Ama Bernardo Silva ataanza midfield. Ndio mara zanzo huko mbele. So that will also be the problem.
Okay.
Bernardo Silva atakuwa na pull watu out of positions. Yeah, that's the problem. But I think the biggest person who should be nullifying ni KDB.
Okay.
Juu assist zake zote I think ameassist Haaland. Yeah, so huo ndio tutakuwa tuna nullify sana.
Yeah.
Alafu pia sisi many knows we can't like hatuwezi anza from the back. So I'm thinking he'll deploy the same tactic he used versus Liverpool. Tuna win second balls. So we'll be going long. Alafu we win second balls. Juu City wame commit. Tunawashika counter.
Exactly. I can see the same thing. Yeah. Hiyo naona pia. That's ita depend na Ederson venye atakuwa. If he's going to be a good sweeper. That's what will make the difference, because every time wame overcome it alafu maybe imepigwa long ball itakuwa ina depend venye Ederson atakuwa anacheza. Kama atakuwa anabaki kwa goal, then that means whoever runs anapata na hiyo ball.
Mtu mwenye atakuwa unsung hero kwa hiyo game wa Man U ni Bruno. Juu I'm sure Walker na Cancelo si ndio the pesi fullbacks wa City.
Yeah.
Sana sana Walker ataambiwa aman mark Rashford.
Yeah.
Yeye anaweza mshika mbio.
Yeah.
So, the moment Rashford atakuwa anakaa between hizo spaces zenye zinacho na nini na Walker na the other center back na Cancelo na the other center back, hizo spaces hapo katikati ndizo Bruno atakuwa na pass ball. So pia City najua they are planning on how to nullify him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll see what will happen. And then what about their defense? Because Nana squeeze wanapatia Kanji at times. See what is happening to, is it Laporte or nani? Who is not playing at the moment? Ni Laporte ama ni Diaz?
Diaz. I think Diaz
Then
alikuwa.
Yes. Interestingly, at the right wanapatia John Stones anacheza huko.
Ndio nasema Diaz alikuwa off form, alafu Walker akaumia, ndio walikuwa anapea Ake na Akanji, alafu John Stones anacheza right back. But I don't think Pep will be stupid enough kuweka John Stone right back versus Sancho.
Versus Sancho, that one it's going to be hard. Yeah.
Alafu na sioni Akanji ka chance hiyo game. I think he'll go for Diaz na Stones, alafu Cancelo na Walker.
Yeah.
So the only way we can hurt Cancelo is a right-footed left back.
Yeah.
So tunampeleka kwa side yake ya left ya weak side. So it will be hard defending facing your goal na uko kwa your weak foot.
Yeah. So combine 11 unaona ikoaje? Ama give me your 11 that you think will play that.
De Gea.
Yeah.
Dalot, Varane, Martinez, Malacia, Casemiro, Erikson, Bruno, Sancho, Rashford, Anthony.
Marshall hajarudi bado ama Marshall as a long injury.
Ataanza bench.
Marshall. He's back.
Ana match fitness.
Okay.
Alafu combined 11 yetu.
Yeah.
I'd go for Ederson.
Yeah.
Alafu right back Cancelo.
Yes.
Center back I'd go for Martinez na Varane. Juu nani Diaz ako out of form.
Nani Diaz?
Alafu City hawana out and out left back. So it's easier for Malacia kuingia hapo. There's
something that nani amesema hapa Dennis as he left. He said that Malacia is not good at passing forward.
Malacia is good at everything.
He said that Malacia is not good at passing forward, that he always play backwards.
Nitamtext kwa group nimwambia watch games fulani. Aone.
He must have done his analysis. I don't know which game. Maybe you will discuss. I don't know how true is that, because
Malacia is a very good passer.
So much about him. Yes.
I think in the Premier League yena Zinchenko pekee ndio left backs wenye wanaweza invert.
Okay.
Wanaweza cheza kaa Trent.
Yeah.
Alafu in midfield I'll go for KDB, Bernardo na Rodri. Midfield yote ya City. Alafu kwa mbele Haaland, Foden na Rashford.
The wingers of Man City, they don't seem to be very good. Apart from, of course,
Grealish ako chini, Grealish
ako chini, Mahrez still naona bado haja pick form. Of course, Mahrez seems always is a sporadic player. Sio yule mtu unamtegemea kwa game kwa the whole season. Foden is a performer, but not always at the midfield. Sometimes he is good at the mid. I mean, not always at the wings. He's always good at the central position. Ama akicheza kwa midfield.
Nilisikia nani anataka ku ask for a transfer.
Nani?
Mahrez.
Oh.
That's the problem with signing one, like, unaona, do you know why teams are not going for Zaha?
For Zaha, okay. Why?
Like, yeye ni yule msee kwa hiyo team.
Exactly.
Balls zote zinapitia kwake.
Unasema you don't know Mahrez or Grealish? Grealish ndo nasikia ni kama anataka.
Grealish. Anataka kwa transfer. Juu akiwa Villa, kazi yake ilikuwa tu ku carry ball. Anapasiwa na kimbia na hadi mbele. Juu ndiye alikuwa that. So City, you want to follow a certain system. Now at City is not allowed to be himself. So ana West Pep ni mtu wa tikitaka. That's why Bruno can't play for Pep.
Exactly.
So I think Grealish, the mistake he made ni okay, ameshinda some trophies. But akuje tu United enjoy ball.
Grealish has also been a bad influence to Mahrez. That's what I hear. That Mahrez before was not even clubbing, but nowadays because they are friends with Grealish.
Grealish ni MC. Yeah, anakuanga MC.
He's a bad influence to this team.
Hadi KDB anaendanga kunini ku club. I think the game will be won in midfield.
In the midfield, right?
Yeah. Na it will be crucial nani anze. Casemiro.
We'll see. And what about Fred? You guys are not talking about Fred anymore. I'm afraid Fred will be coming in after mtu kama Eric.
For vibes. Atakuwa anakuja for vibes.
Jasikia mkiongea kuhusu Fred man.
Fred ni good kwa kupress.
Yeah.
But pia akokaa Bruno. Zinakokaa McTominay. One-dimensional player. They only offer one thing. Na tukiwa na ball hawajui ifanyie nini. So sahi makocha wanataka nani technical players.
Yeah.
That's why I think Casemiro ataanza juu yeye ako at least press resistant. He can go along with his weak foot na asiogope kucheck hiyo chance. McTominay anatakanga tu kukua sure, anaogopa ku make mistake. Now you know that you must make a risk ndio hiyo kitu ingiane.
Exactly. You guys used to accuse him of hiding in games.
McTominay, exactly. Acha ni venye tu nimekwambia siku hizi Edson ndio anaendanga ku receive ball.
Anamcollectia ball, yeah.
So kazi yake imekuwa made easier. Na tangu Edson akuje, McTominay has been a good player.
Yeah. So that is that. I think it's done. Manchester Derby is done.